Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Greater Lawrence Tech for Division 7 North semifinal. The winner of this will play for a division championship. St. Mary's are going to get the ball first. St. Mary's 5-3. Greater Lawrence 6-2. St. Mary's the number 4 seed. Greater Lawrence the number 1 seed coming out of the Commonwealth Conference. You saw them before this year when they played Lynn Tech. They kick a ground ball, fielded at about the 15-yard line. Freeman around the corner. Great return by Freeman. Out across the 40, near the 45-yard line. They put it at the 45, so St. Mary's has a very good field position to start their opening drive. St. Mary's defeated Georgetown. Greater Lawrence defeated Lowell Catholic to get to this spot. So 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Mary's out of that wing T, shifting around, the wing to the near side. We got a whistle, a stoppage. Were they moving? St. Mary's is moving. Too many shifts. Cost them 5. So it'll be 1st and 15. They keep everybody in tight. They go to that double wing now. Motion. And that's Echeverria. Out to, we'll give him the 48. And give him 8. That will be 2nd down and 7 after the 5-yard penalty. Again, they stay in that tight double wing. They give it to him again. He's into Greater Lawrence territory. And we'll call it the 47 and give him 5. 3rd and 2 for the Spartans on their opening drive of the ball game. O'Leary with the quarterback sneak. Looks like he's got enough. They needed the 45-yard line. He got inside that to the 44. He picked up 3. So they needed 2. He got 3. St. Mary's will hold on to the football. Now they go back to that wing T. Echeverria straight ahead near the 40-yard line. I think they're going to give him the 41. So he picked up 3. Second down and 7 for St. Mary's on their opening drive of the ball game. Here's Division 7 North semifinal action. They go back to that tight double wing. Echeverria off the left side. Not much there. They push him back. They're lucky if they got a yard. They're going to give him the 40-yard line. So 3rd down and 6. Staying in that tight double wing. Coming to the near side. Freeman, the lead blocker, gets a nice piece. Echeverria. Going to be a little bit shy of the first down. They had to get inside the 35. They're at the 35. Fourth down and a yard. And obviously they're going to go here. They're not going to punt from here. First big play of the game, 4th and a yard. Let's see if O'Leary quarterback sneaks. They just ran it straight ahead. And that was Freeman. Boy, it's going to be close. They didn't give him a good spot. I don't think he made it. I think he's going to be maybe half a ball or less short. They ran Freeman straight ahead. Greater Lawrence piled it up. And they came up short, half a football. Well, Greater Lawrence will take over the ball. Jose Samaras, hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, will be the quarterback. So St. Mary's comes up short by half a football in their opening drive. 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. The quick out and tripped up. I think that was Laundry with the play. They lose back to the 38, to the 33. Caught. Omar Medina gets it out to the 42. Long and deep and incomplete. And a penalty against the Marries is going to give Greater Lawrence a first down. They move it out to the 47. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. Diaz takes off and runs with it. Gets it into St. Mary's territory inside the 45 to the 44. He picked up 9. 2nd down and a yard. No gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and a yard. And Diaz comes up limping a little bit. Actually, he actually lost a yard. So now it's closer to 2. A double of wideouts to either side. Running straight ahead, getting enough for the first down is Samaras. He dropped the ball in the backfield. And they're able to fall on it. Back at the 45-yard line. So they lose 2. Second down and 12, excuse me, from the 45-yard line of St. Mary's. St. Mary's open with the drive. They missed by half a football picking up a first down. Greater Lawrence has put 2 first downs together. Running off the right side, trying to go airborne. Meza went airborne. Got it to the 43, got the 2 they lost back. Now, and there's a flag on the play. The penalty's going to be against Greater Lawrence. So the Reggies will get pushed back. They mark it from the 44. So give him a yard on the play. And then they penalize back to their 41. That's a big 15-yarder. It's going to be second down and very long. They need the St. Mary's 33-yard line. Looking to throw. They let it fly long and deep, just through the fingertips. They went for the steal, didn't get it. Medina almost caught that. Defender went for the ball, didn't get it, and went right through the hands of Medina. I don't think he thought the ball was going to get there. I think he was surprised the ball was there. Third and very long. All kinds of time. Lets it fly over the middle. It's picked off. Echeverria with the pick. So they turn it over. St. Mary's will get it for the second time at their 38. Go back to that wing T. Now they shift out of it. They give to Echeverria. Turning the corner, gets ahead of steam up, gets a first down and a lot more before he's pushed out of bounds. All the way to the Reggie's 45-yard line. 17 yards on the first down. So St. Mary's back in Greater Lawrence territory for the second time. They got shut down at the 35. They go back. Got double wing. Coming to the near side.
Ball carrier number 15, Connor Donahue. Tackled by number 76.
That was Donahue with that carry.
Second down and 4. Ball spotted
He
at
picked up 7.
38-yard line.
Second down and 3 for the Spartans. Echeverria off the left side. Turns the corner and gets short yardage. Medina with the hit.
Ball carrier number 10, Jalen Echeverria. Tackled on the play by number 7, Omar Medina.
They gave him a yard to the 37.
2 for the Spartans.
Third and 2 for the Spartans. They go to that tight double wing. Donahue with the carry. They blew the whistle. It looked like he was going to go for a touchdown. They blew the whistle earlier.
Ball carrier number 15, Connor Donahue.
He got enough for a first down. As he puts it to the 34, he picked up 3. He kept going. Everybody stopped. He looked like he was going for a touchdown, but they blew the play dead. And St. Mary's back where they were when they just missed. They needed this 34-yard line for a first down. They just missed their first possession. They stay in that tight double wing. O'Leary looking to throw. In trouble. Gets wrapped up and knocked down. After all that, they give him a yard. So it'll be second down and 9. He almost had about a 10-yard loss. Good job by Derek O'Leary to get out of trouble and make a little something out of nothing. No score here in the first period. St. Mary's has it for the second time. And they blow the whistle. Timeout on the field. Just over a minute left in this first period. St. Mary's has moved the ball. They come up just shy in the first possession, missing by half a football of a first down on a fourth down try. Now they have it second and 9 from the 33.
Second down and 9 for the Spartans.
Little misdirection, inside handoff to Echeverria. Gets around the corner, he's going to get a first down. They sent Donahue to the near side, the inside handoff to Echeverria going to the far side. And they gave him to the 30 for 3. So third down and 6. Well, again, obviously in 4-down territory here as we're winding down this first period. know if somebody moved. They blew the whistle. Clock shows 9 ticks left, but they're not always on the money, and they're not, because that's the end of the period. So we played dead even. The first period, Greater Lawrence had it one time. Got into St. Mary's territory. Turns it over with an interception by Echeverria. St. Mary's has got it for the second time in Greater Lawrence territory. The first time they went for it on 4th down and missed by about a foot, half a football. Now they have it 3rd and 6. St. Mary's had 57 yards of offense in that first period, all on the ground. Greater Lawrence had 16, 9 rushing and 7 passing. Getting into St. Mary's territory, helped out by a 15-yard penalty. Actually, it helped out by 2 penalties. So 2 big plays coming up for St. Mary's. They need 6. They go back to the wing tee. Echeverria to the near side. Doesn't get much. He'll get 2 to the 28. And that was the last play of the second period. The clock was virtually okay with 9 ticks left. I apologize for that. I lost sight of the fact they were still going from left to right. Now they'll change it around. And it's going to bring up a big 4th down. It's going to be 4th and 4 for the Spartans. So another big 4th down play for St. Mary's. We mentioned Greater Lawrence, the number 1 seed. St. Mary's, the number 4 seed. St. Mary's had a home game. They beat Georgetown. Greater Lawrence, this is their second home game. They beat Lowell Catholic. Looming on the other side is Neshoba, who won their first game. They would be the home team, unless it's Greater Lawrence. They'd be the home team if it was St. Mary's. They'd be away if it's Greater Lawrence. They beat O'Brien, and they're playing Latin Academy now. So the winner of the show, Latin Academy, will play the winner of this one. Let's see what they call. Did St. Mary's draw him offside? Greater Lawrence, obviously, St. Mary's looked like they were going in motion. They're talking about it now. Greater Lawrence just plowed over. And offside Greater Lawrence, that'll give St. Mary's a first down. So they mark it down to the 23. So a break for St. Mary's. They went in that tight double wing. They sent a man in motion, and that created the offside, or the motion, illegal procedure. Greater Lawrence jumped, and they buried the center back about 5 yards. O'Leary looking to throw. Looking in the end zone, too far. Donahue and Falehi were both in the same spot.
Incomplete pass from number 12, Dennis O'Leary, number 15, Connor Donahue, the intended receiver. Hey gang, this weekend on Sunday, November 4th, Greater Lawrence is
So 2nd and 10 for the Spartans as they try to go upstairs, looking to cash in. But they had 2 receivers right in the same spot. Back to that tight double wing. Echeverria off the right side gets hit and knocked down. Vinny Schmidt with the hit. They give him to the 21 for 2. So it's 3rd and 8 for St. Mary's at the Greater Lawrence 21-yard line. Deepest penetration by either team. Motion coming to the near side. Echeverria trying to turn the corner. Gets around, gets out of bounds. Let's see where they spot him. They're going to give him the 14, I think. They put it at the 15. So he picked up 6. And here we go with another 4th down. 4th and 2. From that double wing. They give it to Freeman. Looks like he's got a 1st down. He picked up 5 to the 10. Well, it's going to be 1st and goal for St. Mary's. Freeman again. Close to the 5. They put it at the 6. Second and goal from the 6. Echeverria trying to run straight ahead. He got buried. He's going to lose a few. They put it back at the 9. He lost 3. So it's 3rd and goal from the 9. Mary's trying to get on the board first and grab a lead here early in the 2nd period. O'Leary looking to throw. Lobs it up. Incomplete. Filet saying he got bumped. The official's not. They don't feel the same. So another big 4th down. How many of these have we had early in the 2nd period? They've all belonged to St. Mary's. The Reggie's trying to keep them out. St. Mary's trying to get on the board first. Freeman is a kicker. They could actually try a field goal here. I think you want to take a timeout and talk about it. So the wheels spinning on both sides, defensively for Greater Lawrence, offensively for St. Mary's.
Thirsty? Come on down to the Reggie Snack Shack for all your beverage and snacking needs. We have everything.
No score here in second period. 5 ticks under 8 minutes left to play in the second period. St. Mary's the number 4 seed, Greater Lawrence the number 1 seed. The winner looking to move on to play for a Division 7 North championship. Coach Driscoll in his first year has got St. Mary's playing well. 2 of the games they lost were very tough losses. They had a shot at the end of the Williams game, at the end of the Mashpee game, and they came up just short. Otherwise, this game could be at Manning Field. Here we go on 4th down. O'Leary rolling to the right, throws it back to the other side, and a nail for Leahy. Nathan Santos made a very big play. They tried to go roll O'Leary to the far side, thinking they were going to throw it that way. They threw it back, and Santos was there to bury Falehi for a 6-yard loss. So Greater Lawrence will take over at their 15-yard line. 1st and 10. Samaras with the keep doesn't get much. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Trying to go to the far side, not going anywhere. Meza got shut down. He lost a yard. So 3rd and 9. St. Mary's would love to shut him down here and have him kick from the shadow of the goalpost and get pretty good field position. Wideouts everywhere. Serious. They fake it, they run it. They started coming to the near side, they ran it to the far side, they got close to a 1st down.
Cotto, met by a whole wave of smart defenders.
That was Cotto with the run. They're just about at the 1st down marker. They needed 11. He got 11. So they hold on to the football. They convert on 3rd and 9 on that little gimmick play.
Ball spotted at the Greater Lawrence 25-yard line.
The quick out, not going to go anywhere. Freeman took the ball away thinking he was going to be able to maybe score. Santos with the catch. They lost 3 yards on the play. The ball is at the 22. So it's 2nd and 13. Again, they send double wideouts to either side. They throw it long and deep, and the only one closest to the ball was Laundry, along with Donahue. Well, it's going to be 3rd and 13. I didn't see a flag on the play, but the officials are talking about something. Pass interference against Classical, illegal play it downfield, so they offset each other. And they'll repeat 2nd down. So it's 2nd and 13. Wait, Lawrence got a break. St. Mary's got a break. They put it back at the 22. Not going to go far with that handoff. Fighting for extra yardage. They got to the 24. So it's going to be 3rd and 11 from the 24-yard line. We're late in the 2nd period. No score, the deepest penetration was St. Mary's. Getting it down, 1st and goal from the 10, and they wound up losing 9 yards on the 4 downs. So 3rd and 11. To throw out to the side, picked off, and walking in is Laundry. He stepped in front at the 24-yard line. He read that perfectly. He saw the pass coming. He waited, cut in front of the would-be receiver, and had clear sailing down the sideline. So everybody moving the ball on the ground, everybody trying to run for 1st downs. It winds up with an interception, putting points on the board. St. Mary's leads it 6-0. And they'll go for 2. From the double wing. Little delay to Echeverria. Almost looked like a busted play. He got the handoff late, went back to the goalpost and ran it in for 2 points. St. Mary's will take it as they now lead at 8-0. So Sherry threw the ball out in the flat, had a man open, just kind of wafted it a little too high. And Brendan Laundry read it really well, cut right in front picked it off and had clear sailing down the sideline. So St. Mary's gets on the board first. Just over 3 minutes left in this first half. And they do it defensively with the nice pick by Laundry. We mentioned Greater Lawrence from the Commonwealth Conference League. They played against Lynn Tech. St. Mary's from the Catholic Central League. They haven't played really any common opponents. I don't know if Greater Lawrence played Georgetown in the Commonwealth Conference League. I don't think St. Mary's played Low Catholic. Little ground ball. It skips past. They're going to have to fall on it. They almost lost it. It rolled up. They went to get it. It went right through the fingertips, and they finally had a fall on it. And it was Cotto falling on it, saving it for Greater Lawrence. And they'll have it at their 32-yard line. So they almost had a problem there giving the ball away. That little knuckleball they couldn't handle. Double wideouts to either side again. Samaras taking off. Not going very far. He didn't get to the 35. He blew the whistle. Illegal procedure against Greater Lawrence. They didn't stop the play. They're going to move it back to the 27. So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Reggies. As we're late winding down this second period, St. Mary's now leading it 8-0. Samaras again trying to turn the corner. Hit and knocked down hard. Matthias Haley with a big hit. Right back at the line of scrimmage, no gain. Second and 15 from the 27. Looking to throw, lets it fly long and deep. Picked off again. Mark Nebo picks it off at the St. Mary's 39-yard line. Third interception for the Spartans. Greater Lawrence has completed 3 passes, 2 of them from minus yards. They have 3 completions for 4 yards. They only have 25 yards of offense. St. Mary's has the ball back with enough time to get down and score. Donahue cuts it up inside. Gets it to the 43 for a pickup of 4. They give it to him again. He's got a first down and a lot more. He almost broke it. Inside the 40-yard line to the 39 of Greater Lawrence. 18 yards on the first down. St. Mary's trying to add to an 8-0 lead with time winding down here in this first period. Greater Lawrence looking to shut them down. They'll get the ball to start the second half. St. Mary's trying to beat the clock. They got a minute and 25, and they've got some timeouts left. We're going to get a timeout, 30-second timeout. Called by St. Mary's, so back-to-back timeouts. St. Mary's finished the regular season at 4-3. Greater Lawrence at 5-2. Both 1-0 here in this playoff section. Division 7 North. O'Leary looking to throw. Long and deep, looking for the end zone. Caught and dropped. They had it, and they couldn't hold on. And that's Echeverria. They've connected a few times. Especially for long touchdown scores. They almost have one there. I think Jalen knows he should have had that one. That was a nice throw by O'Leary. Put it right on the money. Not easy to do for Jalen, but I think he knows he probably should have caught that one. Second and 10. Coming to the near side, trying to turn the corner. Bump out of bounds. They put it at the 32. He picked up 7. And it was a major penalty against Greater Lawrence. They marked it down to the 17-yard line. So it's a first down. Coming to the near side, they lost the ball, and Greater Lawrence came up with it. You almost could see it. It just popped straight up in the air. I didn't get to see who caught it, but Greater Lawrence is going to survive. They lost a yard on the play, but they lost the ball. And I don't think they're going to do anything really silly here. Meza trying to run it. He lost a couple. And I would think to just let the clock run out. They're going to get the ball to start the second half. They don't have to really do anything here. So that major penalty against Greater Lawrence didn't hurt them. The clock is going to run out. We're going to reach halftime. So these two Division 7 North battlers going at each other. The difference, Brendan Laurie's interception return of a touchdown. And at halftime, it's St. Mary's 8, Greater Lawrence, nothing. We get set to start the second half here at Lewis Gleason Field. As they kick it off, and they're going to fall on it. They had it, and look, I don't know if they slipped and fell or just went down, but they went down at the Greater Lawrence 38. St. Mary's leading it 8-0 on a pass interception return very nicely by Brendan Laundrie. St. Mary's got down a couple of times, but couldn't get in the end zone. Greater Lawrence hasn't been close. Double wideouts to either side. They try to run straight ahead, not going very far. Meza. They give him a couple to the 40-yard line. Second and 8 for the Reggies. To keep by Samaras. He's going to get a first down a little bit more as he squeezes it into St. Mary's territory. $11 yards picked up by the quarterback. They get the first down of the second half. Their fourth first down of the game. And they have it 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line of St. Mary's. And now they're going to lose yardage as they drop the ball. All the way back to the 41-yard line. So he just ran 11 for a first down. Now the snap goes awry, and they wind up losing 10. So second down and 20. Three wideouts to the far side, one to the near side. Motion now coming to the near side. Sarah's running to the near side, gets around the corner, ducks his head, doesn't quite get to midfield. He got most of the loss back. He gets it to the Greater Lawrence 49. Well, he lost 10, they get 8. It'll be 3rd and 12. From their own 49. Again, three wideouts to the far side, one to the near side. Motion again coming to the near side. And now they're going to stop and take a timeout. Tony Sakas been around Greater Lawrence for a while. Saw something he didn't like. Signal for a timeout. A 30-second timeout. Donahue ran for 32. Echeverria ran for 56 in that first half. The quick out, caught down the sideline. Slips a tackle, he's in the clear, and he's going to go for a touchdown. The quick out to Cotto. Donnie Cotto. And just like that, 51 yards. And it's 8-6. Just under 3 minutes it took them to get on the board. They'll go for 2, obviously, to try and tie it up. Samaras runs it straight ahead and sneaks in. And we're dead even. So they get the first scoring touchdown. 62 yards in 5 plays. A big 51-yard touchdown pass. And actually, it was all virtually a 51-yard run by Cotto. He caught the ball right out at the line of scrimmage in the flat, and it just went down the far sideline, and nobody touched him. So we're back even. Didn't take long. And Great Lawrence fans back into it. They kicked the ground ball. It bounced off one of the St. Mary's players. And it bounced right into the hands of George Percy. He tried to go to the far side. He did a pretty good job picking up the loose ball and getting it to the 44-yard line. So St. Mary's will have pretty good field position to start their first drive here in the second half. From the double wing. Donahue with the carry. Got it to the 48, he picked up 4. Go back to that wing T. Freeman running straight ahead, gets piled up as he gets to midfield. He'll pick up a couple. He'll be 3rd down and 4. Ball right at midfield. His first possession for St. Mary's here in the second half. As Greater Lawrence has come out and scored on their possession to get back in the game, tying it at 8. Echeverria is hit in the backfield for a loss. In a pretty good spot. They only lost a yard. I think we're going to have our first punt. I don't think Shamil is going to go from here. So the Reggie shut him down. They picked up 5 yards on this drive, put him over 100 yards rushing. Freeman's going to keep it and run with it. He's close to a first down. This is going to be one of those measurements where do you make it or miss it by the stripe of a football? He needs the 46-yard line of Greater Lawrence. And they're just about there. I can't really see the ball because the players are in the way. But we'll certainly know what Greater Lawrence will let you know whether it's a first down or not. He didn't get it. He needed 5, he got 4. Second time they've missed in a measurement by inches. And that gives Greater Lawrence pretty good field position at their own 47. Cutting to the outside, getting pretty good yardage. That's Meza. Gets it to the St. Mary's 46. He picked up 7. It'll be second down and 3. 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. The quick out. There's a flag on the play. Let's see what that's all about. That's the play they ran for the touchdown. They nailed Cotto out in the flat. Let's see what the penalty is. St. Mary's went by like they almost picked it off. And they hit Cotto and knocked him down. Greater Lawrence is backing up like it's against them. They lost yardage on the pass play. The line of scrimmage was the 47, and they're going to mark it off from there, I think. Actually, it was the 46. They put it back at the Greater Lawrence 44. So it's going to be second and 13. Samaras runs straight ahead. He's going to get it to the 49, I think. He picked up 5. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Reggies. Again, 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Rolling, they pitch it. Falehi wraps up the ball carrier, and now he's running backwards. He got out of the grasp of Falehi. He'd have been better off letting Falehi tackle him. They're going to lose a lot of yardage. Meza slipped out, thought he could go back across field. He loses all the way back to the 37. They lost 12 yards, and they're going to have to kick it away. So that was bizarre. They gained 12, and then they lost 12. And they punted to the St. Mary's 49. Just under 4 minutes left. Dead even, 8-8. It's not like regular season. If it ends up 8-8, we have to go into overtime. Somebody has to win to move on. The winner will move on and stay alive. And I guess you could call it the winner's bracket. Moving toward a Super Bowl berth. The loser will drop into that non-playoff berth. Echeverria is going to lose yardage. He put it back. At the 37. So he lost 2. It'll be second down and 12. O'Leary looking to throw. Lets it fly deep. He's going to man open. Echeverria with the catch. They just got a piece of him. He was off to the races. They just got a piece of him at the 24-yard line. 39 yards and a first down. That's their second completion. The first one was from -6 yards when they were down at the 10-yard line and turned the ball over. So from the 24, first and 10. Freeman straight ahead, banging, dragging people with him. Good hard run by Freeman. It's it down to the 12. He picked up 12 yards. Trying to run it straight ahead, not going anywhere. Right back at the 12. Second and 10 from the 12-yard line. St. Mary's trying to break an 8-8 tie. As we're late in this second period. Rolling to the near side, looking, dumping it off, overthrows the intended receiver. 3rd and 10. He was looking for Leahy down the far side. We're going to St. Mary's player down on the sideline. Under a minute left. Quick 3rd period. Both teams have had the ball twice. Greater Lawrence in the opening kick took it 62 yards to get the first scoring touchdown. St. Mary's defense have got their 8 points. Now the big 39-yard pass play from O'Leary to Echeverria got them close. A big 12-yard run by Freeman made it 1st and 10 at the 12. And now it's 3rd and 10 at the 12. Actually, it's 3rd and 9. He started at the 13. Hard to pick up the lines down there with the soccer lines and mixing in between. Let's hope the St. Mary's player is going to be okay. I didn't catch his number. So 3rd and 9 from the 12. O'Leary will bring the play back to the huddle. Echeverria and Falehi are wide out on the far side. O'Leary rolling that way, looking. Throws it up in the end zone. Echeverria, very good basketball player. He goes up and gets a lot of rebounds on the basketball court. He went up and got another rebound there. He went up over the defense and took it away. Nice. O'Leary threw it up and let Echeverria show his basketball skills, going way up in the air and taking it away from the defender. So another big touchdown pass. O'Leary to Echeverria, 12 yards. And St. Mary's got their lead back. And they'll go for 2 again. He was the co-MVP of the Catholic Central League basketball last year, and for his size, he's not the biggest guy on the floor, but he can get up and get rebounds, and he certainly did it there. He used his body well, timing it up over the defender and reached and picked it off. And they'll go for 2. They give it to Freeman. Easy pickings. He ran straight to the goalpost. And with time winding down here in the 3rd period, St. Mary's has got their 8-point lead back. $61 yards in 6 plays. 51 of them through the air with O'Leary to Echeverria. St. Mary's goes over 160 yards of offense with their first touchdown drive. The other one was the interception by Laundrie. Well, for the second time in the game, Greater Lawrence is going to have to come back. Freeman will kick it off. And they tip it. And it's going to go just barely out of play. So Greater Lawrence can have them kick it again, or they can take it, I think, at the 30-yard line. I think they're going to have him kick it again. He really kicks those ground balls. They don't kick it very deep. So they could get better field position than the 30 probably. And they're going to have Marries kick it again. He'll kick it from the 35 now. Well, the kickoff, maybe one play. No more than two will be through this third period. Unless they run this kickoff back. Marries are going to take a lead into the fourth period. They kick the ground ball, and it skips by everybody all the way down to the 13-yard line. Now they wish they took it at the 30 because they're going to be shy of the 30-yard line. That ground ball, nobody could pick it up. They couldn't get a finger on it. It skipped by everybody. They're going to have it at their 26. So they thought they'd get better field position. Instead, they lose 4. So from the 26, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Reggies. Fighting for extra yardage is Meza. Out to the 29. That should be the last play. So we're down to 11 minutes to decide who goes on to play for the Division 7 North Championship. Reggie's have 88 yards of offense. I don't know if they called a timeout. I don't know why they would do that with the clock winding down. They didn't. I was wondering what the officials were waiting for. They were sitting around the ball. I thought maybe they didn't end the period, but they did. So 11 minutes left. 88 yards of offense, 62 of them coming on that touchdown drive. St. Mary's has 163. Donahue was rushed for 37, Freeman for 26, Echeverria for 53. And it was the passing O'Leary to Echeverria that got St. Mary's on the board. 2 completions for 51 yards. So here we go, starting the last 11 minutes. Second and 7 from the 29. Coming to the near side, made a nice little cut. And that's Diaz. Get out to the 37. He picked up 8, and that's enough for a first down. So 1st and 10 from the 37. Again, they double the wideouts to either side. Motion now. There's a flag on the play. They lose yardage. St. Mary's will refuse this penalty if it's against Greater Lawrence. But there's a flag on the play. Usually that means somebody moved because they threw it with the play in motion. This was moving the ball all over the place. They pulled the ball at the 35. Illegal shift. Refused. They were very generous with the spot. Quickly, he was down inside the 30-yard line. They put it at the 35. They lost 2. Second and 12. Three wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Samaras looking to throw. Now he's going to take off and run with it. Finds some room and gets out to about the 43-yard line. There's a flag coming in at the end of the play. Greater Lawrence is not happy. It's going to be against them. I think somebody said something or did something. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Both ways. Greater Lawrence was shaking their head like it was against them, but it's against both teams. And it was at the end of the play, so the play will stand. And they're going to give him to the 42, I think. So they gave him 7. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. Greater Lawrence was shaking their head. They were stomping on the turf, thinking it was going to be 15 against them, and it was both ways. And it was after the play was over. A little extracurricular activity. 3rd down and 5 for the Reggies. Double wideouts to either side. Flag on the play. I think that's going to be St. Mary's offside. St. Mary's jumped. So I think they nail him for a loss, but I think it's going to be against St. Mary's, and that should be enough for a 1st down. So they mark 5 off against the Spartans. That's the 1st down. At the 47-yard line. Motion coming to the near side. Samaras runs it to the far side. Falls forward for 4, maybe 5. Okay, the motion comes to the near side. He ran it to the back side. He gets it to the St. Mary's 49. We picked up 4. It'll be 2nd down and just about 6. The ball just barely across the St. Mary's 49-yard line. Motion again to the near side. They give it to Diaz. Trying to turn the corner. Good speed. Got around the corner in a hurry. Looks like he's got a 1st down. Down to the 41. He picked up 8. The 3rd 1st down of the drive that started at the tail end of the 3rd period. They have it at the St. Mary's 41-yard line. St. Mary's leading it 16-8. Ray Lawrence trying to get down and score and get back in the game. Motion again. Samaras keeps it. Runs straight ahead. Dives forward for extra yardage. Good hard run by the quarterback. They give him the 35 for 6. Second down and 4. Samaras again fielding his way along. They push him forward. Looks like he's got a first down. There's that Australian football, the pile. They got 22 players pushing and shoving either way. They give him down. I'm going to call it the 30. The ball's just snuggled inside the 30. Four first downs on the drive. First and 10 from the 29 3/4. They fake it. Rolling. Over the middle, it's caught. Down to about the 15-yard line. Medina with the catch. They put it right at the 15. So they picked up 15 yards on the first down. Knocking on the door, trying to get back in it. They trailed by 8 here in the fourth and final period. The winner moves on to the division final. The loser packs up their football gear. Samaras takes off. Flag coming in. That usually means holding. Samaras battling for extra yards, but I think it's all for naught because they're going to push Greater Lawrence back, I think. That's going to push it back to the 25. So it's going to be first and 20 from there. Now we're going to get a timeout called by the Reggies. Be the 9th play of the drive coming up. They got a first down by way of penalty against St. Mary's. Now they got a 10-yard penalty pushing them back. We're not quite to the halfway mark of this fourth period. And it's going to be first and 20. With St. Mary's leading it by 8. An interception by Laundry. And O'Leary and Echeverria combining for a touchdown pass of 12 yards. Samaras to Cotto, 51 yards. Got the Reggies even at 8-8 before the pass. O'Leary to Echeverria gave St. Mary's their 8-point lead back. And now the Reggies trying to get back in it. But they just got pushed back with a holding penalty when they would have probably had a first down. He was down around the 5-yard line with that everybody pushing and shoving Samaras. But it was all for naught because they pushed it back to the 25. And it's first and 20 from there. They have to get to the 5-yard line for a first down. They double the wideouts to either side. Motion now. They fake it, looking. They let it fly deep. Caught in the corner of the end zone. He got behind the defense. Samaras put only where Cotto could catch it, right in the far right-hand corner. They combine again for the 6 points. "25 yards on the touchdown. That's 80 yards and two catches for Cotto, both of them touchdowns. They had 5 first downs prior to this drive. They got 5 first downs on this drive. And they got a chance to tie it up again. They'll go for 2. So back and forth we go, ebb and flow. Not much to choose between these two teams. St. Mary's has rushed for 118. Samaras and Greater Lawrence have passed for 95 and 2 touchdowns. 80 of them on 2 touchdown passes, both Samaras to Cotto. That last one was a beauty, right over the defender's head into the right corner of the end zone. And they'll look for 2. Last time, Samaras ran it in. Takes off, gets hit, but makes it into the end zone and ties the game up. Looked like they stopped him, and he just said, "I'm not going to be denied." So with just over 6 minutes left, we've shrunk the game down to 6:06. With the score tied at 16. St. Mary's will get the football back. It's like a tennis match. Whoever's serving is winning. Greater Lawrence has come back twice to tie it. And now St. Mary's, in the last 6 minutes, will try to do something to take that momentum away. So Cotto, who has scored both touchdowns, will kick it off. (16-16). Not much to choose between these two. Oh, they're going to let it go out of bounds. Laundry thought about it, saw it was going out of bounds, said, "We're way down inside the 10. I'm not going to try and run this one back." Now, what will St. Mary's do? They're going to have him, I think, are they going to, or are they going to take the ball? I think they're going to take the ball at the 30-yard line. So at the 30-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Spartans. They'll have to take the ball there. St. Mary's would like to put 3 or 4 first downs together, go down and score to eat up the clock. Filet comes to the wideout to the near side. Motion for Echeverria. Slips a tackle, slips another tackle, gets around the corner, down the sideline. He's gone. He just said goodbye. They had a shot in the backfield. They had a shot at the line of scrimmage. He got around the corner, and I said if they run 4 or 5 first downs and eat the clock up, but they'll certainly take a 70-yard run by Echeverria. They get the lead right back. So that takes the wind out of the sails of Greater Lawrence right away. Echeverria goes over 100 yards. St. Mary's gets the lead back, and we haven't reached the halfway mark yet, so certainly plenty of time for Greater Lawrence. But now they're behind again, and you would think they would look to stop Freeman. He's run all the, and here he goes again. Off the right side, he's in. 188 yards rushing by St. Mary's, 126 of them by Echeverria. Greater Lawrence has rushed for 49. So the only saving grace for Greater Lawrence is there's still almost 6 minutes left in the game. But the best they can do now is go down and tie it again, if they can do that. So back and forth we go, ebb and flow. St. Mary's led 8-0 at halftime. Reggie's come out and tied it. St. Mary's scored just before the end of the third period. Take another 8-point lead. Reggie's came back, tied it, and now Echeverria, 70 yards for the touchdown. Well, they go 70 yards in one play. The last 7 plays they've run have gone for 2 touchdowns. And with just under 6 minutes left, St. Mary's defense will look to go to work. And Coach Tony Sarkis will look to get his offense in gear, trying to come back and tie it yet for a third time. Just a little squibber, and they're going to give Greater Lawrence pretty good field position. They're giving the ball at the 46-yard line. I'm not sure what the strategy was there. Instead of kicking it deep. So what could be the last drive for Greater Lawrence, they have it at their 46-yard line. Samaras with the keep. Gets to just about midfield. He has done a very nice job at quarterback for the Reggies. He's run the ball well, and he certainly has thrown the ball well with 2 touchdown passes. He's completed all 4 of his passes. He keeps it again, runs straight ahead. He's got a lot of room. Into St. Mary's territory. Gets it to the St. Mary's 30. 20 yards on the first down. Greater Lawrence has a pulse. They're trailing by 8, but they have it at the St. Mary's 30-yard line. Bouncing to the outside. Trying to slip a tackle was Meza. They give him the 27 for 3. Again, they double the wideouts to either side. Motion now going to the far side. They give it to the motion man, Cotto. Cuts it up inside. Gets a first down near the 15-yard line. And that's just the wide receiver going in motion, getting the handoff. He gets it down to the 18-yard line. He picked up 9 on the first down. So St. Mary's grabbed that momentum with Echeveria's touchdown run, but now Greater Lawrence looking to get it back. 1st and 10 from the 18. They have to score and get the 2-point conversion to tie it yet again. Motion coming. They give it to Diaz. Goes up over everybody. They put it at the 14. He picked up 4. They give it to Diaz again. Turns the corner, stays on his feet, gets to the cone and gets in for a touchdown. So don't go away. Greater Lawrence comes right back. "14-yard touchdown run by Shamil Diaz." St. Mary's gave him that short field. 54 yards in 6 plays. And now the all-important 2-point conversion. And if you're St. Mary's, tackle the quarterback. He's run the last two-point conversions. Like St. Mary's, Freeman's run the last 2 for St. Mary's. They haven't altered it a bit. So Sears takes off, dives in for the 2 points. And don't look now, but we're dead even again. We shrunk the game even lower. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. Greater Lawrence 2 yards shy of 200 yards. St. Mary's will have a chance. You almost thought that it would come down to whoever had the ball last the way this game was going. 8-0 St. Mary's, Greater Lawrence tied it. 16-8, Greater Lawrence tied it. 24-16, Greater Lawrence has tied it again. Can St. Mary's do it here in the last 2:45? Are we possibly going to overtime? St. Mary's doesn't want to give Greater Lawrence another shot. Greater Lawrence, both teams would have a chance in overtime. And they try an onside kick. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Both teams with the kickoffs gave away Christmas gifts early. They just barely touched it. It didn't even go anywhere near midfield. St. Mary's did it and gave Greater Lawrence their own 46. Greater Lawrence is going to give St. Mary's the Greater Lawrence 47. I don't understand that at all. You got to feel good about yourself. You tied it up. Kick it deep. Make them go the length of the field. Instead, they gave them great field position here. And St. Mary's certainly has an opportunity here at the Greater Lawrence 47-yard line. Filet comes out to the near side. They go to that tight double wing. O'Leary trying to run straight ahead. Got a couple as he's pushed back. And that's actually Donahue, the winner to play quarterback. Second and 8. No, they only gave me a yard to the 46. They lost the football. Greater Lawrence thought they had it, but they don't. St. Mary's has it. Wait a minute now. What do the officials say? Greater Lawrence is saying they have it. The official is saying, no, you don't. So they lost the snap. St. Mary's almost gave Greater Lawrence the gift back that Greater Lawrence gave to them. Three ticks over, a minute and a half left in this one. We're dead even. The winner moves on to the division final. The loser, especially if you're a senior, plays their last game of football in 2018. And for some of these seniors, maybe the last football game they're going to play. There aren't a lot of these young men who are going to go on and play in college. There may be a couple. So all you do now is, like if you're jailing Echeverria, if you unfortunately come out in the short end of this one, you get ready for basketball. But everybody, basketball, lacrosse, swimming, indoor track. I don't know if you can hear it, there's construction going on behind us. Building going on here. A big third down play, 3rd and 9. You can't go for it here if you don't make it. You can't give Greater Lawrence this kind of field position. St. Mary's would have to kick it away. They send 3 wideouts to the far side. O'Leary rolling that way, looking. Throws it out of bounds. They had everybody on the near sideline, not a lot of room there. And it's 4th down, and let's see what Coach Driscoll does. We're going to time out maybe and talk about it. They're not. They're going to kick it away. Well, sending everybody like they're going to try and block it. Now we're going to get a timeout. St. Mary's had everybody at the line of scrimmage. They sent a couple of guys in motion to the far side. Greater Lawrence looked like they were going to send everybody to try and block it. So the wheels turning on both sides. Dead even, 24-24. Greater Lawrence, the number 1 seed. St. Mary's, the number 4 seed. Trying to move on. Trying to go 2-0 in this playoff berth and move on to the division final. Freeman's going to kick it away. Remember one time he faked it and almost ran for a first down. If they send everybody to try and block it, he might run for a first down. He's got a lot of room over to that far side. Bobbled it, now kicks it away. Nobody back for Greater Lawrence. Ball's going to go out at the 20-yard line. So Greater Lawrence has the ball with a life. The defense has to come up big for St. Mary's. St. Mary's now looking to send this into overtime. Greater Lawrence looking to go 80 yards and win it. First and 10 from the 20. They lob it up. Caught. Diaz with the catch. Out to the 35. They pick up 15 and a first down. That puts them over 100 yards rushing, 100 yards passing. They're going quickly. Hit. Not much there for Meza, Dora. Picked up 2 to the 37. Second and 8. As we get a timeout. 54 seconds left in this one. St. Mary's had a golden opportunity. Greater Lawrence, for some reason, after tying it, just hit a little number that didn't make it with the kickoff, didn't make it to midfield. Gave St. Mary's the ball at the 46-yard line. They gained a yard in 2 plays and threw an incomplete pass. They almost turned the ball over on the second play. They punted it away. A 15-yard pass from Samaras to Diaz. Put the ball at the 35. They ran it for some reason to the 37 to get 2 more. A lot of question marks in the play calling for Greater Lawrence here in the final minutes. St. Mary's were like nothing better than a turnover right here. They let it fly long and deep, incomplete, helping St. Mary's out a little bit, stopping the clock. 3rd and 8. They were going for all the marbles with that one. They threw it deep downfield. They weren't looking for a first down there. So nobody has to use a timeout. The clock is stopped. This is going to be a tough loss for either team. They battle right down the wire, dead even. Overtime is looming. Double wideouts to either side. Samaras looking, lets it fly deep. Picked off. St. Mary's got the football. Laundry with his second interception. with 41 seconds left. St. Mary's has it at their 36. So now Greater Lawrence has to go to work defensively. Try and kill off these remaining seconds so they get a shot in overtime. The ball's at the 37. They go to that tight double wing. They run it straight ahead with Freeman. He picked up 7. From the 34. They stay in that tight double wing. They love to have one of those long runs by Echeverria. O'Leary looking. Lets it fly. It's caught. That'll stop the clock. Down to the 31. They're waiting for the stakes to move. They spike it. At the 31-yard line, St. Mary's will have a shot. 20 seconds left. I think they have a timeout left. So they can keep it in play, I think, especially if they get a first down. From the 31-yard line with 20 seconds left in this one, St. Mary's has a chance to spring the upset. I wonder if Coach Driscoll would give Freeman a shot at a field goal if he gets close. We're going to get a timeout. So Greater Lawrence tried to go deep. Laundry with his second pick, 4th interception of the day for St. Mary's. St. Mary's, Laundry with the 24 interception made it 8-0 after Echeverria with the 2-point conversion. The first of 2 passes, Samaras to Cotto, 51 yards, made it 8-8. O'Leary to Echeverria, the first of their 2, from 12 yards, made it 16-8 after Freeman got the conversion. Samaras to Cotto, 25 yards, 16-16. Echeverria went 70 to make it 24-16. Diaz went 14 to make it 24-24. And now St. Mary's, Laundry gets his second pick. 4th interception by the Spartans. And a big completion to Echeverria for 35 yards. Puts it down at the 31. So they're within striking distance with 20 seconds. They've got, with at least one timeout, they've got to play 2 or 3 plays left to try and get in the end zone or get close and let Freeman give it a try. Big plays coming up here for both sides. Offensively, St. Mary's. Defensively, the Reggies of Greater Lawrence. 2 wideouts to the near side. O'Leary rolling to the near side, looking to throw. Lets it fly into the end zone. Caught by Echeverria for a touchdown. He took it away from 2 defenders. Again, O'Leary put it up. Echeverria took it away. 63 yards in 3 plays. And St. Mary's is going to move on. They went over 300 yards of offense on this drive. 66 yards on the last 2 pass plays. St. Mary's leading it by 6. O'Leary just rolled slightly to his left, threw it up. Echeverria between 2 defenders took it away. There was 20 seconds left when they snapped the ball. The clock says 20 seconds still. They didn't count the seconds down. So Echeverria with 3 touchdowns, 2 pass catches. He also ran a 2-point conversion. O'Leary with 2 passing touchdowns. Freeman with a couple of PATs. Samaras on the other side was unbelievable. Passed for 2, ran for 3 2-point conversions. Cotto caught 2 passes for 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. $215 yards of offense for. They throw it up again. It's knocked away by Cotto. 215 yards of offense for Greater Lawrence. 307 for St. Mary's. And I don't think you're going to see an onside kick here. I still can't believe that they didn't run the clock. The clock said 20 seconds before that play. They had to run some time off the clock. They didn't start the clock at all. So again, you're not going to see an onside kick here. So Echeverria has run for 126. He's caught passes for 111. So he's well over 200 yards for the day. They bounce it off. And they'll get decent field position out near midfield. And St. Mary's going to put some players back and say, we'll give you anything in front of us. We're not going to give you anything behind us. They get it to midfield. And this, actually, Greater Lawrence 49. And unless they throw an extremely quick incomplete pass, this will be the last play of the game. St. Mary's is going to go to 5-3. Oh, excuse me, 6-3. Greater Lawrence is going to drop to 6-3. The number 1 seed is going to be eliminated by the number 4 seed, St. Mary's. So St. Mary's going to make it 2-0 in the playoff version, and they're going to play for a division championship in Coach Drisling's first year. Echeverria leading the play. They got a hold of Samaras. They throw him down. Freeman sacks him, and that'll do it. They lost 15 yards on the play. That puts them exactly 200 yards of offense. And they called a quick timeout, so this will be the last play. St. Mary's going to win it with 20 seconds left. O'Leary to Echeverria for the second time. And they're going to win it 30-24. First time they didn't get a 2-point conversion was the last one. They didn't need it. Echeverria with 3 touchdowns, that big 70-yard run, 2 touchdown passes. 1 for 12, 1 for 31. Had a couple of other big plays, catches during drives. And in this pitchers battle, 30-24, 54 points. St. Mary's is going to win it 30-24 to go to 6-3 and move on to the Division 7 final. Echeverria runs for 126, catches passes for 111. Donahue ran for 38, Freeman ran for 33. O'Leary passed for a couple of touchdowns. The defense was just good enough when they had to be. And that's going to do it. As they get out near midfield, that's the last play. St. Mary's can officially celebrate their 6th win. And congratulations to Coach Sean Driscoll on his way to the division championship in his first year as the St. Mary's coach. St. Mary's goes over 300 yards of offense. And we just kept going back and forth. 8-0, 8-8, 16-8, 16-16, all the way to 24-24. And then second interception by Laundrie gave St. Mary's the ball back with under a minute. A big 35-yard pass play to Echeverria. A big 31-yard pass play was the difference for the touchdown. And St. Mary's pulls it out. They score last, and they win it by a score of 30-24. And now on to the division final, probably to take on Neshoba, the number 2 seed, who is playing now, but they're probably going to win. But St. Mary's will worry about that later as they get a big win here over the number 1 seed, Greater Lawrence, down to the wire, under a minute left. Big 31-yard pass play, O'Leary to Echeverria for the 2nd time, and St. Mary's wins it by a score of 30-24 for their 6th win. Now on to Division 7 North Championship final. Congratulations to St. Mary's and the coaching staff, and we wish them luck in the division final. 30-24, St. Mary's over Greater Lawrence. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.